finger when it's on. Hi, everybody. It's been a long time. This is Professor P, Pilates with on my channel, and gee, I missed all of you. It's been, yeah, it might have been a few months already, maybe more. So I'm going to make an assumption that those of you who've been watching my videos have not maybe been so physically active with the lockdown, even though things are moving a little bit more. We still don't have indoor classes for gyms. So I'm going to lighten some of the exercises, make it a little bit lighter than I usually do. So those of you who want a little bit harder, we'll do a few things later on that are challenging. But right now, I want to stay with a little bit more basic flow. So I'm just going to start with a simple roll down, nothing I haven't done before. And I'm going to bend my knees and just come partially down. Let the body round, let the upper back round, and the chin tuck slightly downward. The knees are bent, the feet are parallel. And then just come right back up. We're just going to start out slowly with a little bit of a rounding forward. Let's come down, maybe fingertips in line with your knees. And then tuck in the belly. Keep it tucked and rounded, really round-shouldered position, and come back up. We're going to do another one and come down a little bit more. Bend your knees. I want you to have a soft knees, even if you can, and have the flexibility to straighten your knees. I want you to keep your knees really bent. And lift your tailbone back and up. You can bring your fingers on your shins or let your arms dangle and then roll up. We're not there long enough for it to be a negative for the back to do an unsupported folded forward. Now we're going to come down as low as you can. Bend your knees a whole lot. Let your fingertips lightly touch down. You can bring your fingers outside your feet, inside your feet, in front, resting on your thigh. I'll let you have the full range of opportunities here. Now let's spread the left hand down between the feet, about an inch or two in front of the toes. Bend your left knee and straighten your right leg and bring your right arm up toward the ceiling. So I want this to be a nice, easy beginning. Bend your left knee, straighten the right, straightening out and holding that right arm in the air. Look back at your right thumb. Look over your shoulder. So you have a rotation in the rib cage. And then look down at the floor and gently bring your right hand down. And then bend your right knee generously. And your left leg is straight here. It's not rigid. You don't want to overextend the knee at any time. But keeping the right knee well bent and the left knee soft, lift your left arm up and let your gaze be upward towards your left finger. So you're rotating your left rib cage around and snuggling your left arm back up toward the ceiling and back away from you. And then bring the left hand down and swim it down and just move slowly. And now bend your knees a whole lot and roll up through the spine. I'm going to turn sideways so you get a view of the side of my body as I do a standing cat-cow position. Lift your sternum up, lift your heart, drop your shoulders. Now bend your knees and stick your tailbone back, chin forward. Now hold on to the outer left and right thigh right above your knees and round up into a cat-like spine. And then let your fingers dangle down to the floor. Don't stick your ribs up and out. Integrate the rib cage down and lift up through the pubic bone. And let's just take a roll back here. Now reach your chest forward, tailbone back, arching the spine. Hold on to the sides of your thighs. And now round your back. Let your fingers dangle down. And let's move a little bit more continuously. Coming down and rounding up. And if you need to hold on to your outer thighs the whole time like that, you can as well. Coming down and then releasing up. Generous movement down. Tuck in that tummy and just keep that movement going. 2 more times, rounding in cat arching in cow, rounding in cat, arch now in cow. Move your sit bones back, knees back. Weight goes toward the heels so much that the toes do lift off the floor. Now pull your lower abdomen in, pressing the navel backward. Shh. Exhale through the mouth. Draw the right arm forward, the left. Now bring your chest onto your thighs. Move the weight all the way back. Lift your arms up and frame your head with your arms. Straighten your elbows if you can. If not, bend your elbows a little bit. Come down a little lower, a little bit lift of the arms. Bring your fingertips to lightly graze down to the floor and roll up to stand. Good job. Make the shoulders go back and down. Little rotation in the shoulder area to get rid of the upper back tightness. Bring the arms out to the side and bring the palms together overhead. Now lean back a little bit. Then open the arms and lower your hands down. Still in that warm-up phase. Lift the arms up, lean back, press the palms together. Fingertips in line with each other. And then lower the arms down by your side. Again, lift up, lean back, a very mild upper back bend, then lower the arms down by your side. And again, press up, lean back, and then open the arms down around the sides of the body. Good work now. Interlock the hands behind you, so you're really pressing inward. See if you can get your palms together. If not, that's okay. Lower the arms down, lower the fists below your tailbone. Draw the shoulders way down the back, way down. Lift your heart, but don't stick out the ribs dramatically. There's a slight lifting up from the sternum. Draw the arms away from the body. Now lower the shoulders. Bend your elbows and push the fists down. Now lift the arms back away. Lift your chin, lift your sternum. Lift up through the belly. Watch that arch in the lower spine. Don't create pressure in the lower back at all. If you do, back off and come up more upright. And again, lift the sternum up. Keeping the feet separated. If they're not separated, separate them, but in a hip width distance apart. Bend your knees and lift your fists up and keep your knees bent. Now start to straighten the right knee and keep the left knee very well bent. Now bend the right knee and straighten the left heel. And now bend the left knee, straighten the right. Now bring your fists to the left, look over your right shoulder with the left knee bent and the right knee fairly straight. Arms come back up, straighten both knees. Now bend the right knee and shift the upper body over to the left. The fist comes toward the right hip. And then repeat that in a continuous flow, moving side to side. We've already set up the stage, the physical body for this kind of movement. And then center yourself, lower your fingertips down to the floor, stretch out your lower back and your legs, and round up through the spine. Lovely work. Separate your feet comfortably apart so your knees line up with these hip bones here. Your frontal hip bones, we will identify them as that. And draw your arms out to the side. And just take little twists side to side, warming up our center. And this is a light rotation, this area. Your hips are moving with your arms. You're getting a full hip twist and rotating the ribs side to side. Your arms are about chest level, so you don't want them to lower down too far. And you don't want to lift them too high, so the shoulders start moving up by the ears and create that upper neck pressure that we do when we feel tension there. And now lift your arms up to the side and just rotate your palms like you're turning a dial. Just a little bit of a rotator cuff beginning. And then hold the fingertips out. Pointing the fingers, now lower the shoulders. Reach your arms up. And then bring your arms by your side. Bring your feet and heels together to touch. Lift up through the inner thigh, up toward the pubic bone, and then take your left hand on your sacrum and your right hand right above the pubic bone. Press the right hand back The left hand presses forward on the sacral area. Press back, press forward, press back. Now drop your tailbone, imaginary tailbone. I know you don't have one, but you imagine you do, straight down to the floor to keep that center very steady. Keep the feet together, ankles and knees, and that neutralized pelvis area. So you're not arching and you're not rounding. No kyphotic or lordotic curve there. Now reach your arms way up to the sky. Bring your palms together like you're slicing the air. Now you're going to go back in the chair and bring your left elbow outside your right knee with the full rotation necessary in a twisted chair. Here we go. Left elbow outside right. Straight up, palms pressed together. Right elbow outside left knee. Reach to the sky. Elbow outside knee. And this gives you that twist. And also, you know, with this squat, like get the hips back in chair, you are getting the hamstrings, glutes, and a little quads activation here. So we are getting the lower body, the center, and the arms are working as well. Not too much, but you're moving them up to the ceiling. Your shoulders are working. Down, up. One more time on the left. And then just bring your arms out and just circle around, open up the chest and the arms, and then reverse the direction, very steady, swimming. And then we're going to swim. Forward stroke, move your hips with it, just that loose. And now back stroke, and just look up as the hands travel back in a backward swimming motion. Wonderful. Now bring your hands center and just a breaststroke standing, just to open up that and loosen up the tight spots in the upper body. And then bring it the other way. I'm going to do some deep core work now, so I want to prep you for it all. And then bring your hands out and just shake out your hands. Well done. Let's come down to the mat. This is a mat Pilates class, so we do a lot of mat work. Sometimes we do more standing work, but today we did a little bit. Now take your heels onto the floor and toes up to the ceiling. We're going to start by a roll back in this position. Take your fingertips and press back to guide yourself back. So you lift it up and upright, neutral. You're going to pull your tummy and get a C like Charlie. C shape in the spine. Keep your heels grounded and your toes up. If you want to put your feet flat on the floor, it's also okay. You can do it. We're going to do a roll back this way. You can do it this way today. So bring your fingertips in line with your chest, your breast. Open the elbows wide. Like when you did the breaststroke, think of that opening and that roundness. Pull the belly in. Big breath out. Roll down. Just partially down. Keep the elbows soft and the arms rounded. And then come right back up to sit. If you need to hold on to your thighs for support, then do so to soften it and make it more of a bicep working as well as the abdominals. So we're going to bring the arms forward. And then you're going to bring yourself back as far back as you can. But keep the lower back off the floor for now. And again, now let's talk about breath. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. And reach forward. And one more time. And up. Very good. Lie down on your back and bring your right knee into the chest with you. Lift your head, drop the chin down, create maybe like a little bit of a double chin. Move that right knee left and right horizontally just to get some blood flow and attention. Now take your hands behind your right calf and extend the right leg up toward the ceiling. Hold on behind the thigh or the calf, even up toward the ankle, but try not to lift the shoulders too much. Now press the left heel down and push through the left heel in a flexed foot, a dorsiflexion. Back of the calf presses down the knee. Bend the elbow so the shoulders move away from the ears. And draw that right leg nice and close in towards you without lifting your tailbone. So your pelvis is back on the floor and the whole thing is down. In other words, you're not lifting your butt like that. You're keeping everything nice and steady. Bend the right knee and slide the right heel forward, and you have two straight legs. Left knee to chest first. Ground that right heel down and push through that right heel. Press the back of the calf and knee and thigh into the floor, dorsiflexing that right foot. Now bring your hands behind your left thigh and extend the left leg up. You can hold on behind your thigh or calf. We're looking for an open chest, an open heart, a tailbone down position, the pelvis wide. You're crawling your hands up to the comfortable position to stretch out the back of the leg. So in this case, your left leg. And now bring the right leg up to the ceiling with the left. Flex your point your toes. Now sometimes we flex the feet, sometimes we point them. And now bend your knees into your chest and rock right and left and right and left and massage that lower back and pelvic placement. Bring your left foot down and your right. Arms reach above you, overhead. Walk your feet out a little bit in front ahead of you. Bring your arms up. Now you can walk your fingers reach your fingers forward. Sorry about that. And then roll down with 2 feet on the floor. And again, coming up and rolling down and coming up. Now, if this is too difficult, you cannot get off the floor. Just come to this position and hold it there. No need to push yourself into a direction that is too advanced. One more time. Breathe out, breathe in. And breathe out. Extend your legs out in front. Flex and point your feet. Sit on your sitting bones. Reach your arms up. And now reach forward with your palms on the mat. Slide your chest forward. Stick out your chin so you're in a flat, long position. Ground your hands down. Bend your knees so your legs lift up to your chest rather than chest lowering to the thighs. It's a little combination of both. I want you to bend your knees and lift, elevate your knees to make it a smoother, lighter, longer forward bend. Now, I want you to bring your fingertips next to your hips. Lift your arms up. Now, I want you to round the back. So everybody go like this. Like somebody pushed you back. And then dive over and as if I had a big beach ball here and it was obstructing me from coming forward like that. There's an object here. Imagine that. Use your imagination. And I'm going to round now my spine over that imaginary ball. Lift up again. Slide your palms next to your hips. Slide forward. Bend your knees, elevate the knees so they lift up to the chest. Move your chin and chest forward. Peel yourself on top of your thighs and knees. Straighten the legs. Lift up. We'll do a little bit of an assisted. It's called spine stretch forward. Round your back. One more time, we're going to go through it. Come up again. So this will be a seated forward fold or seated forward bend, as opposed to this, which is rounded in a very dramatic C shape into spine stretch forward, the name of that position. So here we go. Press the palms down like in a staff pose in yoga. They call it Dandasana. We're going to press down to lift the chest in an L shape. Now, move your chin and chest forward. Move your palms forward. Bend your knees. Elevate the knees so the knees come up and the chest moves down easily, checking in with that chest and thigh position. Look forward. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Walk your hands in slowly. Lift your arms up. Shoulders remain dropped. Round back as if someone pushed you back, giving that C shape. And then just dive down. Awesome. Come back up. And now we're going to do a roll-up position. Are you with me? Oh, I said I'd make it easy. I'm trying not to be too intense, but my personality gets in the way sometimes. I like intense workouts. But this so far is, I think it's very moderate. Reach your arms back overhead. So trust me that my fingernails are on the floor. The back of my hands are pressing down into the floor, and my shoulders are, even though they're lifting up because I can't help it, in this position, they automatically rise a little bit. You'd have to widen your arms, and we're not going to do that. We're going to keep the shoulders moving up to the ears a little bit, but try not to over dramatize. Now lift your arms up. Now widen your arms a little bit so that from shoulder to shoulder you have a width across the scapula. So you don't want to round the shoulders forward. You want to be wide. So this is neutral shoulder position, that the shoulder blades are even across a horizontal plane of space. Now, with that going on, with that width across your chest and your upper back into the scapula, you're going to lift your chin up, pull your belly in. Now, if you want to take your right hand down and press that lower tummy down, thumb right below navel, pinky finger right above pubic bone. Now, really keep that contained and locked in, like you're wearing a pair of pants that are too tight and you have to suck in your belly. I want you to suck in and create that corset in the lower tummy. Now reach the arms up and forward. Start to make your way up to the ceiling and then do a spine stretch forward. Now the seated forward bend, you're rounded into this position and then roll up. Now for those of you who've been away from this a while and like, I get here and I'm stuck. I can't go anywhere. That's A-okay. Instead of rolling up and going into the full position, what you're going to do is going to come up to here, push down, hold that containment tight. And when we're ready to roll down, you roll back with us. So here we go with the continuous roll-up position. In a full position, I'm modified for those of you who need a little bit more assistance. No harm there. Arms are wide, scapula wide, neutral shoulder. You're not rounding, you're not pushing back too far. Lift the arms up. Use your abdomen to come up. And then round forward, spine stretch forward. Lift the arms up by the ear. Pull the abdominals in and roll yourself down. Excellent. Coming up, we're taking our time. We're not using any jolted or any abrupt movement. When we're unsupported rolling up, that could be injurious to your back. You don't want to be abrupt. Be smooth and deep and core concentrated, very concentrated. And we're going to go through it 2 more times, and we're going to add on and make it a little bit more. Reach up. Lift up to the heavens, round forward. Get that spine stretch forward really the way it should be. And pull your abdomen and roll down bone by bone by bone by bone. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, nose, exhale, mouth. Let's do one more time. Reach up. Dive, lift, pull your abdomen in, arms go all the way back overhead, circle the arms to your side, bring your knees in and sway, left, right. I'm going to take my hands behind my thighs and rock forward and back a few times and come up to sit. I'm just going to adjust my clothing. All right, super good. Hope you're doing well with me. Now, I want you to see what I'm going to add on here. So let's take a look. I'm going to have a different position to roll. I'm going to lift my legs up to 90 like we did before. Remember when we were stretching? I'm going to reach for my toes. So I'm going to bring my upper body on the floor, lift my arms, touch my toes. If you can't touch your toes, touch somewhere lower. Lower my legs down and reach up and then dive forward. Now you can skip this part. You can do, if you're level 1, you can just do this, okay? If you're okay with this, then do that level 2. If you'd like to do level 3, and you don't have any problematic lower back, let me say this lowering down and coming up, if you have a lower back problem, don't do it. Please take a modified position because you can hurt your back if you're not strong enough here. So don't be a hero and push yourself into muddy waters. Don't get injured, especially if you've been away from Pilates a while. So, but I'm going to do the level 3 position a few times. And remember, the modify is needed, and take breaks when you feel your body will tell you when you need it. All right, let's get going. So legs up to the ceiling. I'm going to touch my toes. Then I'm going to lower my legs down. And when my heels come down, I'm going to lift up. And then I'm going to do my spine stretch forward. Rise up to the ceiling. Pull your abdomen in. Arms go back overhead. Lift your legs, touch your toes, go through it again. Spine stretch forward. How we're doing, roll down. This is a decent position to get strong. Reach up, lower, rise, make it smooth, make it look effortless, because then I know you're using muscle. If it's flawless like that and it's seamless, then I know it's all muscular momentum. And then coming forward, let's do 3 more. Let's make sure we get enough in a practice. Smooth and controlled. And again, here we go, smooth and light. Lift up, lower, propel yourself up with the strength of your abdomen. 1 more left, let's get through it. Let's enjoy it. It's beautiful. It's fluid. It's graceful. It's strengthening. And sit up in that nice L shape. Loving it. Let's take the feet together. Flex and point your toes. And bring your hands down. And let's swing the legs around to an all-fours shape. And let's press the hips back to the heels. Now move your chest forward and lift your sternum up. Straighten your elbows, but not rigidly lock them. And push your hips all the way back, hips to heels. Come back through center, lift your sternum up, press the palms down, and press back into an extension back. Now we'll add breath. Inhale through the nose forward. Exhale through the mouth backward. And again, inhale. Exhale, and continue your flow. I want to get the back and of the body warmed up. We warmed up a lot into that front and back body already with the roll-ups. Use both. 1 more time now. Modify the plank. Slide those knees back. You want to be knees down plank. This is traditional plank, straight on plank. This is knee down, modified plank. So you're on the front of your, above your knee, on your, above your knee line. Because this would be on your knee, this would be above. And now hold this position, arching the spine slightly. And now bend your elbows backward and lower halfway down and lift up tricep push-ups. Lift the sternum up. Now look down and bend your elbows backward and lift the sternum up. 2 more. Bend the elbows, straighten the arms, bend the elbows. Now 1 more time, hold the bent elbow position, look forward, belly in, don't hang out. And sit back and press the hips on back. Good. Coming forward, come down onto the forearms. Now flex your left foot and kick your heel to your butt and turn to the left. Come center, lift the chest. Now rotate the ribs all the way to the right and curl your right heel into your glute in a 90-degree angle. And come center and twist left and center, and kick your butt with your heel. And keep continuously rotating side to side with as much smoothness and precision as you've got going on today. And again, kick your heel in and rotate. One more. Good. And now the last one. Excellent. Lift the chest. Now bend your elbows out to the side. Bring your fingertips to touch. Lie your chin onto the back of your hands. Push your pelvis slightly forward. Engage your glutes and back of your legs and lift your legs up. Try to straighten the knees. I'm not lifting too high. I'm just lifting the knees off the floor, pointing the toes, knees and ankles, thighs are together. My chin is resting upon the back of my hands with my elbows out to the side, 90 degrees, a horizontal plane of movement. Lower the toes. Now, separate your hands, slide them open, and push up with the elbows bent and bring your chin down. Now, bring your forearms and elbows into the floor. Look forward. And now turn your head to the right and bring your right heel in and hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Lift the sternum up. Kick your heel into your glute. Turn left for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to center. Rotate. Look over your right shoulder. Kick your heel in. Release down. And then in. Now we're going to hold the positions again. We stopped holding. We're going to hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Center yourself. And now hold. Look left. Bend the left knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Elbows point straight back. Bring your toes, ankles, and thighs to touch. And press the floor away. Straighten your arms, bend your elbows backwards, and lift both legs up. Knees are fairly straight. Toes lower down. You're in the front of your toes, right? The toenail. Lift up. Straighten the arms if you can. Come halfway down and all the way down and lift your legs. Straighten the arms. Look up. Elbows bend backward. Lift your legs up off the floor. One more time. Straighten the arms. Lift your legs and reach your arms back. Lift your legs up, roll the shoulders back. Now lower your toenails down, lift your chest, lift your heart, and then bend your elbows, bring your hands right next to your breasts. Elbows are bent like a crocodile set of arms. Straighten the arms. Now widen your knees as wide as the mat, toes together, and reach your chest between your arms. Lengthen right fingers forward, left fingers right, left, and then stay centered. Draw your chin down. Try to get your chest as low to the floor as you can. And just stay here with the hips all the way back to the heels. Now coming into forearm plank, shoulders over elbows, fingers spread wide like we just did, but now we're going to tuck our toes under, lift our hips up into a dolphin shape. And now lower the hips down so they're approximately in line with your shoulders. Lower the shoulders, lift the belly, push through both heels. So your active legs like steels of rods of steel rather. Oops, I got that mixed up. Okay, sorry about that. Rods of steel, your legs. Push through the heels, pull your belly in, move your chest forward a little bit. Look forward like something's running across the floor and hold. Tight, tight, tight belly. Pull the navel in. Don't let your abdomen sag. No sinking bellies here. And stay here and stay focused. If you have to lower one knee down, do it. Now look right, left, right, left. Lift up, lower 2 knees down. Walk your knees in. And then right underneath you so you can stand in a kneeling position. Bring your knees and thighs to touch, then drop that tailbone straight down to the floor. So you're pushing back, you're pushing forward. Back, forward, then you find that sweet spot where you're really lined up. So it's about architecture, lining up the body, a cylinder, a powerhouse of energy from the thighs and glutes up to the shoulder girdle and chest. So working that powerhouse, that core. very strong center. A lot of power resides there, all your kinds of energy that propel you through life. Now bring your palms chest level, and let's interlace the hands and bring the fingers, index fingers together, like a Charlie's Angels hands. And then I want you to move back in a straight line. Don't break at the shoulders or lower back or hips. You're straight like you're in a board, like a body cast. Come up. So it's like a reverse plank. Come back, a kneeling plank, and then center. And then back, center. Now hold this position. Please lift up through here. Keep this tight and solid. Very important. You're extending the index finger. You're moving back in space a little bit more. Holding this position. You might feel it in your front thighs. That's okay. Come up to neutral. And just do whatever you need to do to get rid of some of the intensity that you're feeling in that position. Now we're going to separate our hands, reach your arms by the ears. Palms face in towards each other, shoulders drop to the best of your ability. Now bring your thighs together a smidgen more, feet together. You've got a tight seal there between the legs and ankles and feet. Now reach back as if you're moving back in a straight line. Well, you are moving back in a straight line, not as if you are. And then come up with a beach ball between your hands. Come back and move back in a straight line. Try to keep your body straight. You don't have a mirror, and I don't have one either. So I'm winging it. And come back a little bit more and come up. Good. Bring your hands down, swing your legs around, and let's go and hug our knees into the chest. So far, we've done kind of roll-ups and all kinds of things. Okay, so let's take the knees to the chest and rock side to side. Always a favorite of mine to come out of tense positions and just roll side to side. This just relieves some of the pressure that you may have accumulated. Hopefully healthy pressure, not bad pain. We never work through bad pain. We stop. We try it again, or we modify the position and we skip it altogether. We don't go into pain. So I will guide you what could be problematic, like the roll up with the leg extension. I did cue you on that. So you're on your own. You have to monitor yourself. I'm not there with you. So tuck in your chin and lift up into a round compact ball and then sway. That feels nice, right? Reach your arms by your ears, palms facing in. Lower the toes halfway down, lift your tailbone down, up. If you need to bring your hands behind your head for support, or just lower your head down. But I'm keeping my palms touching behind me or extended out without touching the palms. Lowering down, watch your lower back. You're lowering your toes halfway down, not all the way to the floor. 5 more. 1, inhale. Exhale as knees come in. Breath is audible. 3, 2, 1. Lift your legs up, flex your feet. Now bring your knees in line with your frontal hip bones and start to flex your feet and walk out, walking on the ceiling. Imagine you're back in there. I think it was the 80s where they wore gravity boots and they hung upside down. Why they discontinued? Well, they have a slant board. I don't know what you call it, a gravity machine that you can invert yourself in locked into a position. I saw it on television, so that's safer. I don't know about walking on the ceiling with gravity boots. I guess it didn't go too well because we haven't heard of it ever since then, at least to my knowledge. I don't know. So just keep flexing the feet. And I'm learning about halfway down, conservative. I could touch the floor. I could get really range of motion-ish, but I'm going to keep it moderate here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross your ankles and let your knees come in. Okay, so bring your feet together and knees apart like you're in a diamond shape, right? Wouldn't that be nice to have diamonds? Now bring your palms down flat to the floor beside you. So your arms are close to your body, so you can feel that shoulders lined up with hips position. Now pull your abdomen. You can take 2 hands. Let's do that and push your lower tummy down to the floor with an audible exhale. Now keep that locked in like you've got a corset on, or you're pulling in your abdomen because your pants are too tight. I gave you that example before. That's a good one because we've all done that. We bought pants that either we gained weight or shrunk in the laundry, and then we had to suck everything in to wear them, to zip them up with effort. So keeping the knees over the hips, so not putting the legs away and arching the spine. You want a neutral lower back. Now bring your heels down to the floor and lift up. If that's too much range for your lower back, bend your knees a little bit and lift up that way. If this creates tension in your lower back, then please do it in the modified position. Okay, so lift up. Now you're lifting your tailbone up. In. Now where's the breath? Exhale, inhale. Breathe out, breathe in. So that's number 5. Number 6, we're doing 3 sets of 10. Number 7. Number 8, remember, modify the position as needed. Number 9, and there we go. Number 10, knees to chest to give yourself a little smooth rock side to side. Okay, second set, no further ado. Lift up, heels touch. Pull your lower abdomen in a lot. Keep your shoulders relaxed, keep your chest wide, keep your chin slightly tucked, keep the breath active. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Number 7, number 8, 2 more. Keep it flowing, and the last. And hug the knees in and sway and sway. Or do something else or do nothing at all. If you don't want to do the third set, okay. Here we go, up, down. Remember, 2 legs lowering all the way down, and it is not for everyone. It is not for everyone. 5, 6, 7, 8. You got it. 9 and 10. Straighten the legs. Hold on to your thighs or outer calves, and let the shoulders melt down to the floor. Move your head left and right. Sometimes we take things in the upper neck and shoulders and strangle ourselves. Let's keep it loose. Just open up that upper body, that envelope of energy. Now bring your heels together, toes open, like a frog position. You're going to bend your knees out to the side. Let your knees widen and push. Now the trick here is to really glue those heels together. I mean, don't separate them by a feather. Don't let them separate at all ever. So heels down, up. So we're going to extend through the heels, and we're going to push the inner thighs together, getting a little activation there. So smooth. Keep going. Keep pressing those heels together. If I were in a room with you exercising like in the old days, way before COVID, and I was making spot corrections or suggestions, I would try to separate your heels. And if I could do it, you'd be called out. I'd say, don't let me separate your heels. And if you push hard enough, I would not be able to do it. That's the kind of intensity I'm looking for. That will activate the muscles that I'm intending to work much better. Now let's add on. Oh, turn the toes out, bring the heels together, lower the knees, and press up. So it's 1, 2. Your range of motion of how wide your legs go depends on the flexibility of the body. We can be super flexible in one area and tight in another. I have tight shoulders I'm working on loosening, and I've got pretty decent flexibility in my hamstrings. So it doesn't mean you're weak. It means that your body can be selective, your habits, your genetics, the way you carry yourself. There's a lot of reasons why one part of the body is very super tight and another part is very comfortable. So let's embrace what we've got. So we're keeping that active pressing in of those heels and keeping a wide turnout. So you're with a straight knee straddle as you extend the legs out to the side. 10 more. Reach up, out, in, and down. 2. Let it flow. 3. Especially if you haven't done Pilates in a while, you're just getting back, take your breaks. Listen to what's happening within you. And just love your body. Your body's yours and you have it for the time being. We kind of went it out and then we give it back up at one point in time. And now lift your head, neck, shoulders are up, and lift your legs up. Now, again, if you're coming back from a break and not having done Pilates, you can keep your knees bent in this position, this 90-degree. And inhale and exhale into the 100. You can even periodically lower the head. If this is still too trying for you, for whatever reason, you can bring your feet. So this would be level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. So drop the head back, lift the head, drop the chin, but keep some space between chin and chest, with a little tilted down and nod. And curl up, cervical nod, nodding the chin slightly down, and curling the upper back off the floor. The legs could be a 90 or they could be angled forward. You can turn the toes out. Inhale, you don't let the arms away from you. Inhale. Now your head is unsupported. In other words, you're not holding it. If you need to lower the head, neck, and shoulders on the floor at any time, please go for it. Inhale. Exhale. So it's inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. We're up to the third set. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up a little higher. The neck will get tense if you don't. Inhale. Shoulders are up before you on the base of your bra strap, right at the bottom of it, that scapula. Inhale. Exhale, lift your chest. If you have to lower that head down, do it now. Inhale and lift it up when you're ready. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, nose, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more set. Inhale, number 9. Exhale, number 10. Okay. Sway and sway. Excellent. Now let's try this. Instead of bringing the heels to the floor and lifting your tailbone, let's just lift the legs straight up to the ceiling and lower them down partially, okay? So once again, if this is too difficult, then just do traditional movement of lifting up and down, okay? Let me make it simple for you. But if you want to lift your tailbone up and move in a vertical plane and then lower your legs down a little bit, then try it. Pull your tummy in, flatten your tummy, exhale, inhale. Try to relax your legs and use your lower abdomen. It's a way of consciousness that you develop through experience. If you don't get what I'm talking about, over time it will become a little clearer. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And hug the knees in and rock a little bit. Okay. Let's do a gentle sway. Here we go again. Set to lift up, down. Instead of doing a lot of consecutive movements, we're taking things in supersets today so that the body doesn't get unduly taxed at any point in time. And instead of using the muscles intended, you start using bones and joints and things that you don't need to do when you're exercising. You need to use the muscles, right? And one more time. And then knees to chest, and let the body sway. Now lift your legs up. I want you to move your right shoulder off the floor, left like a tug of war, which side gets higher. Then open the elbows out to the side walls. So you have an elbow open position. Twist toward the right, elbow toward right knee, left leg lowers to the degree you want it to. And then look past the left shoulder and stay on this side for now. So you're going to lower your left leg down as low as you want, or not as low, just maybe a little bit. You just lower a few inches if you need it. But the rotation happens in the ribs. So let's go again. Exhale, inhale, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 15, and head down, legs up. Now let's try it on the other side. Rotation with leg lower and get those abdominal obliques working here. You can lower just a smidge or you can lower down a lot. Rotate, open 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Keep going, 8, 7 more. 5 more left. 4. That was 15 reps, right? Knees to chest and sway. Now lift up and let's do side to side alternating. So it's the same thing, but you're alternating right and left, or your left leg down first, lifting up, and now twist to the left with the right elbow. Elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Twist, twist, twist. That's it. Inhale, exhale. Keep it hot, keep it active. 4, 3, 2. Okay, 1. Take your hands on your thighs, rock forward and back 3 times. 1, 2, 3. All right. How we doing? Well, we're doing what we're doing. See what time it is. We've been here a while. I didn't even see what time we started. Let's sit up tall and bring your fingertips to face in. Right under your shoulders, lift your chest, bend your knees, and let's open up the front body, stretch out all that contracted area. Lift up, and now press the palms down and lift your pelvis up. Try to lift your hips so much that your knees disappear. I don't think so, but see if you can. Now slide the hips back and lower the seat down gently. Don't bang your butt on the floor. And now we're going to lie on our side. We're going to do a little sideline position. Bring your left arm down, elbow in line with the wrist. And take your right leg in front of you and point your toes. Bring your right hand behind your head. If you need to keep your right hand on the floor for a little bit easier flow, then you can. Otherwise, keep the shoulders lined up. Right hand behind the head. Open the right elbow up toward the ceiling and slightly back. Bring your right knee over, your right leg, your knee over your top knee over your bottom knee. Double tap. Bring the leg back. Try not to move the pelvis, maybe a little bit, but not dramatically. And try to keep a stable environment. 1, 2. This is hot potato. So we're tapping the floor, imagining the floor is hot. Lifting up, so that lifting up, we get some nice tone and definition in the outer thighs. Is number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now take that top right leg, lift your right shoulder up, and lift your leg up and down. 3. Keep lifting the leg. I'm imagine my arm, my leg. 4. I did them already today, and I don't want to do too many side leg lifts. 7, 8. I'll join you again. 9, 10, 11, 12. So you're still doing this, right? I hope I didn't confuse you. 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Keep going. Lift that leg up and down. Just get that outer hip and thigh active. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 30. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 40. Stack your knees, come up. We'll go the other side, then we'll stretch it out. We're doing moderate side leg position. And now bend your knee. Heel in line with knee. Changing sides, left arm behind the head, left hand. Double tap 1. Double tap. 2, 3. So your range of motion is nice. 4. We're doing and a very light tap. You don't want to pound the foot down. You want to keep it light. So you're just tapping down lightly, reinforcing the action in the muscle, pulsating it a little bit. Good. Number 8. Awesome. Keep it going. Number 9. You're terrific. You know you are. And remember it all day. Every time you look in the mirror, say, gee, I look great. And you do. Improving our self-image makes us feel better. Okay, number 14, almost there. And number 15. Now I'm going to start you off, and I'm not doing all the leg lifts because, again, I did them this morning. I'm going to do too many. And lift up 1. I'll do the first 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you continue. 11. My arm is your leg. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. On your back, please. Cross your right ankle below the left knee. Open the right knee out wide. Lift your left foot. Slip your hands behind your left thigh. And nudge your right knee to move away from your midline. You can even expand by pressing the elbow into the inner thigh. Flex the right foot, let it hang off the side of the left leg, and just open up those shoulders. Try not to hunch up in the front body. Drop the chin down as we've been doing to keep a long neck. Move your head side to side if you feel upper neck tension, you may. Hold 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the right foot and the left. Lift the left leg up, left heel outside right thigh. Open the knee out. You can use the heel of the left hand to push that leg away if you'd like. Lift the right foot. Slip your hands behind the right thigh. Now flex that left foot and let it dangle a little bit off the side of the right thigh. Press the elbow into the inner left thigh, so that serves to get the shoulder down so it's not hiked up by the ear and all congested and slammed up. And you're also working to get that left knee forward away from you, not in toward you. And the right sit bones down, the chin is tucked. And now lift both legs up. Now we're going to do a grand finale finish with a challenging exercise. So I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to extend my left. You can keep your left foot flat on the floor. You can extend it out so the heel is down, the knee buckles up a little bit. Now, what I'm going to do, this is the last exercise that's tough. So I'm going to come up and I'm going to touch my right big toe. So let me show you on the other side. I'm going to you can keep your right foot bent, knee up, foot on the floor, extend the leg straighter, and extend the leg in a 45-degree angle forward. And I'm going to just lightly touch my leg to climb up and touch my toe. So I'm going to do 10 on the right and 10 on the left. Now, if you cannot come up easily like that, then just hold the position with the arms forward and don't come off the floor. Okay, so 1, 2, and I'm not coming all the way to the floor, almost. 3, 4, make it smooth. 5, 6, almost finished. 7, I don't know how long we were here, but 8, I forgot to look at the time. 9, and 10, it should be smooth. You should feel no back pain. I don't. Lift the left leg up and climb up. 1. This is a variation of the climb up that I used to do with my class, and I've done on YouTube videos. I have all the videos still there if you want to go back to an old one. We had some with handheld weights. This is number 7. Number 8. Number 9, keep it very, very smooth. And number 10, and that's all. Okay, knees to chest. Now widen your knees and relax your legs and circle the knees away from each other. And then now go the other way, around and around. And now just take the right knee over the left and bring both knees to the left and extend the right arm out. Right hand is in line with the right shoulder, gaze is toward the right, right knee on top of left. Left hand could be outside the left thigh or on the floor or on your body somewhere else. And let go. Extraordinary. Just keep yourself very grounded and relaxed. Take a few deep breaths in and a few breaths out. Come back to center. So really like staying the course till the end. Left knee over right. Scooch the hips to the left. Knees down toward the right. Head toward left. Right hand outside left thigh. Left palm faces up. Left hand in line with left shoulder. Feeling really calm. And progressive and change. Aquarians are all about change, breaking through old patterns and washing away old stuff, but keeping what's needed. We never have to throw out the baby with the bathwater. Now let's rock back and forth. You can have your hands on your shins or behind your thighs or somewhere else. And just we're going to finish up and come up to sit. I'm going to face you and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Bring my hands in prayer. I hope you had a good experience. I hope that you view me week after week. I'm going to create these now. I made a promise to myself not to be lax and to do these YouTube videos, especially for the people who have been taking my class. And you know who you are. I thank you, my audience. I hope new people will join me. And let's see where this goes. Thank you. Love you. Bye-bye. See you.